someone here who became a 2-3 in 9 months? Where is he? Is he here? Is he here? I want you to come here. Okay. Matthew, your name is Matthew? Okay. And I just want to share with you a secret. Okay. This is our finale before we close. Now, Matthew here became a 682-3 in 9 months.
On my personal position, 11 months.
Okay, 11 months. So how long did it take it to become a 6A?
A month.
A month?
Well,
a month?
Well, if the paperwork went through a week, but
a week?
It took about a month for
it took about a month to put everything together. Okay, and then to become a 682, how much longer?
It wasn't much long. I think about 2 months or 3 months.
About 2 months to become a 682. Okay, so about a month, a week to a month to become a 6A, and then 2 months to become a 682, and then dash 2.
Dash 2 took quite a bit. That took about 6-7 months or so, and then once I hit dash 2, I already had it kind of set up for dash 3, so dash 3 kind of came a couple months after.
Okay. So all in all, to reach dash 3, it took him 11 months. Okay, and before we close, I want to share with you a secret. I mean, what happened there? You know, like when I came to Enagic 11 years ago, I saw some 6As and I said I will become a 6A in 90 days, and I did it too, the first 3 months. Okay, but anyway, here's the secret. What happened here, and I want you to be aware, okay? What happened here is everything you learned today and everything you learned in the previous trainings, on the teleconference, on the webinars, in your local trainings, we heard earlier today that you lose it in about 90-something% you lose in about 48 hours. The truth is you don't really lose it. Okay? It stays with you. Except in our mind, because I want to show you how the mind works. In our mind, you have your conscious mind, which you are aware, and you have your subconscious mind, which is the library or the archive or the stories of everything you learned. It's there. You did not lose it. The reason why it doesn't get used, you are not able to tap that storage or that content of everything you know, of all your experiences. Even your experiences when you were young, when you were a kid, even your experience when you were still in the womb is there. Okay, now, the reason why he was able to become a dash 3 in 11 months is when he saw this opportunity in Enagic, something happened inside of him. Okay, we have about 2 billion neuron cells in our brain, where the subconscious and the conscious is. Okay, now these neuron cells, they are like this. They're like cells with dendrites, and all these cells communicate with each other. And the thoughts in our head, they are like, they are real. They are not just fog or air. They are real. They are like electrical impulses that goes through these neuron cells. So your thoughts are real. Okay, they have a physical reality in form of energy. So what happens is, when he decides he wants to pursue Kangen, inside this brain, okay, is that thought, that intention, is an emotional thought that assigns the subconscious mind that I would like to become a 6A, and so, and thus 3. Now, that intention inside him, it starts to work. It draws on all the things that he knows, which I assume you know internet marketing, okay? So all those internet marketing ideas, skills, strategies in his subconscious mind, it starts to surface and became of use to his intention to become a successful Kangen distributor. Okay, now, many of the people who are dash 3, they are here. dash 3, dash 4, dash 5, dash 6. Okay, what makes them different from most distributors is not that they know so much about the water. It's not that. I tell you, there are people who are like scientists when it comes to the water. It's not so much about that they know about the compensation plan. I will admit to you, after 11 years in networks in Kangen, I still am confused with the compensation plan. I would listen to Cynthia, she would explain to me the compensation plan, I will understand it while she's telling me, and then after that, I forget it again. Okay? So, he became a 6A in 11, in about a week, if everything would have been processed, but it took a month. Okay, I became a 6A in 3 months, not because we know so much about the water, not because we know so much about the compensation plan. Okay, we became a 6A because of that intention, okay, to make a success out of this business. He wanted to be a success out of this business. I wanted to be a success out of this business. All these dash 3, dash 4, dash 5, they have that intention. Again, it's a thought that exists in their neuron cells. It's like an app in a cell phone. Okay, if you have a calculator app in a cell phone, you could calculate as much as you want. If you don't have the calculator app, you probably could add 1 plus 1 equals 2 in your head. But with a calculator, you could do so much. So what I'm saying is, this intention, okay, that makes a person successful in Kangen is like an application that is installed in him. Installed in me, installed in the industry and everybody. Now, I will share with you how to install it into you right now, so that you will become a dash 3 and higher. For some of you, it's already installed. Is there anybody here at 2-2? Can I have a glass of water? Is there anybody here who is so sure he will be a dash 3? Let me see a show of hands. Who is not a dash 3 yet? Who is so sure? Look around. They are so sure. The intention, the surety is inside them. Thank you, Matthew. Look around. Their hands are raised. They are not dash 3 yet, but they know. Which means it's installed in them already. The thought, the idea, the intention is there. And in a matter of time, it will become real. In a matter of time, these people will stand here and talk as a dash 3 in the next convention. So those who are not 6A yet, it works the same way. You have to have that intention inside of you. It's an emotional thought. It is an electrical impulse. It has to exist inside of you. Okay? And this is how we install it. These neuron cells, okay, what comes from your mind that comes out of your mouth gets registered in your neurons and gets registered in the whole universe. Okay? If I say to my mom on this cell phone, Mom, I will become a 6825-6. My mom will hear it in the Philippines, right? If she's in London, she would hear it. If she's in the moon, she would hear it. If she's in Mars, with the right instrument, she would hear it in Mars. What I'm saying is, what comes out of your mouth registers in the whole universe. So what comes out of your mouth? If you say, I don't think anybody will buy this machine, it's so hard to sell, it's so expensive. That's it. The whole universe heard it. And it just disconnects you from all possible customers. And you wonder why you cannot make a sale. You said it. Now, when I was 28 years old, I read this book, Think and Grow Rich. It says there that the universe, sometimes it looks at you and it watches you and you try and you try and you try and you want to succeed. And at one point, the universe will say, this guy is not going to quit. I mean, he just wants to succeed. Let's give it to him. And I literally experienced it. For 20 years, I was doing different network marketing companies. I would try to build, it will collapse. Try to build again, it will collapse. After 20 years, Enagic came along. And all the trying, like, I would say, was fulfilled for me in the Enagic. It's like, I sometimes wonder why I never quit, you know. I was always dreaming that I will join a company and one day I will make millions of dollars and I will be on top of this company. And it happened in Enagic. Now, this is how you install it. I'm going to give you a clue. Bodia mentioned about Tony Robbins. Okay, he said you copy what the successful people do. How many of you knows Anthony Robbins? Okay, I'm going to make him an example because you know him. Anthony Robbins says he spends the first 10 minutes of every morning in meditation. Now, don't think of meditation as some yoga or things like that. Meditation is simply pondering, thinking, focusing your energy. And he says he spent the first 3 minutes in the morning thinking of 3 things that he is grateful for. He said, in my case, I wake up in the morning and I say, Lord God, thank you for this Kangen business, thank you for my family, thank you for my health. And you ponder it for 3 minutes, you know. You're focusing your energy. I mean, stop watching TV or the news. Because you scatter your energy right in the morning when you do that. I mean, all you see is Donald Trump, and if you're mad at Donald Trump, you get angry, you know? Or you get angry at the people who are mad at Donald Trump because you're for Donald Trump. So forget about the news. So you think of 3 things that you are grateful for. And then the next 3 minutes, Anthony Robbins thinks of connecting himself to the source of all this wisdom and power and energy, which is God. He connects to God. Anthony Robbins. And then the next 3 minutes, he focuses on the next 3 projects or things that he wants done on that day. So let's say in our case, that those 3 could be, I want to get my 100 list of names done today, of people that I will call. And then I will call 10 people and contact 10 people about Enagic today. Okay, so, and then the third one is, I will have to do at least 1 or 2 or 3 demos today. So you concentrate on thinking of the 3 things you want to get done today. Okay, so what you're doing there is you are influencing again your neuron cells, your brain. You're giving it an assignment, and then that assignment will go through your subconscious mind, and all your past experiences will be used to make it come true. Okay, so now what I'm going to share with you, the secret I'm saying is, I want you to influence your subconscious mind consciously, okay, by planting something into it. We will install that software, that application of being a Kangen success in you right now. This is what you're going to do. You will think of how long you want to take to become a DAS 3. I'll give you 1 minute. Just make a determination. How long will it take you to become a DAS 3? Think right now, because I'm going to tell you what to do with it. Just 1 minute. I just want you to determine. Because I want you to be sure or be reasonable that in that amount of time you can really become a DAS 3. It could be at the end of the year, next year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. But think about it and determine it. Okay, you got it? Okay, now this is what you will do. You will say, and I want you to stand. Because we will plant it into your subconscious, into your neural cells, into your mind. You will say I, and then you say your name, Romi Verdera, will be a 2-3 by the end of, say, 2017. Okay, so I'm gonna count When I say go, you say it loud. You say it to the universe.
Okay.
Okay? The universe will hear it. 1, 2, and he said, go.
In March 2019.
Okay. Good. Now say it louder so your brain will hear it and will record it. Your brain is like a memory card. You know, it's like a memory card. It encrypts it. So say it again. 1, 2, ready, set, go. Okay, you can stop. Now, here's the thing. Human beings are like cell phones. They run out of charge. When they're out of charge, even the app disappears. I mean, it won't show up. Okay? By the time you go home tonight, your charge is lower. Before you sleep, you do it again. You're charging yourself. When you wake up in the morning, you say it again. You're gonna keep charging yourself every day until it becomes real. And the only one to whom it will not become real is the one who doesn't recharge himself. It will become real. Okay? Now, here's another thing. Remember I told you when I called my mom, she would hear it wherever she is. Here's another truth, another secret I will share with you. I will share with you. We are all connected in spirit. Okay? Sometimes you're thinking of somebody, okay, somebody, and the phone rings. And that's the person you're thinking of, right? How many of you have experienced it? See, almost everybody. You're thinking of somebody, then the phone is ringing. You're just thinking him. I'm just telling you, we're all connected. See this space between my finger? This space here? All the conversation in the entire world, all the telephone conversation, cell phone conversation, is in here. In this space here. If I put my cell phone here, if they call me, anybody in the world, I would hear it. If this is some kind of government like hacking machine, I could hear everybody's conversation. It's in here, in this space. If this is a Netflix thing or some cable program in it, I could capture all the television shows happening in the world in this thing. Okay? That I'm just trying to tell you that we're all connected. There is one universal mind that we connect to. We're powerless if we're not connected to it. Some call it the universe, I call it God. Wadia call it the creator. It's real. I'm reading this book, Tools for Titans. These are like the billionaires, the top athletes, the top business people. And this book is saying that they all believe in this power. Okay? That if you're not plugged into it, you're powerless. Okay? And with that, we are closing this training. And I turn it over to you, Art.
Romi Verdera, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen.